guys, it's Shannon from iHeartRadio Canada here with Mimi Webb.
Hi.
So nice to see you.
Lovely to see
We're doing
you.
a fun activity today. This is our second interview together, so we are going to make some friendship bracelets
Do it,
to
I'm
really
ready.
solidify this friendship between us while I bombard you with questions about your life. So
Let's do
here we
it,
go.
I'm ready.
Do you have a method of what you want to go with? Is anything catching your eye? What are you
So
thinking?
what do you have to do? You have to get one of these?
Yeah, grab some string, grab some scissors, and then go to town. Get crazy. There's
Go
like fun
cray.
jewels and things. There's little beads. I was looking at this guy because I have no idea what he is. He looks like a really weird emoji. I don't know if we can zoom in that far, but there's a really ugly one here. Did you make friendship bracelets? Like, did you ever go to summer camp or anything?
Yeah, I think I did quite a few back in the day. For
Yeah.
Sure. Like, me and my friends loved them. So nice.
Yeah, it's fun, hey?
The shells are so cute.
I know, it's like nostalgic. How does it feel being back in Toronto?
Yeah.
You were here just a
really
few months ago.
good. Yeah.
Yeah?
We love it here, and I think it's just crazy that it's only been a few months, and we're back, and it's probably like my second biggest tour. So yeah, it's quite a learning curve. You're performing in front of so many fans and having like the best time, and then you're also traveling a lot. So it takes time, but yeah, I just I think it's always when you're at the shows, it's all just so amazing, and it just feels incredible.
Yeah. How is it being on tour on your own versus being with Tate? Because that's got to be a different experience
Yeah,
for you.
it definitely is. I think it's like, I don't even know what I'm doing here.
I know. I'm like, where do I
yeah,
start?
just get anything.
I'm like, maybe I'll do a word.
We'll go there. Yeah, like I would say it's nice to do your own kind of headline show. Like it's different. It's your show. You're in control.
Yeah.
And it's really nice. Like you have the timings, and it's all like it works really well. So yeah, I'd say I definitely love it. But also even doing support acts, it's kind of like you're building and you're trying to get somewhere. So it's also fun doing that.
Right. Is it more nerve-wracking opening for Tate because you know that audience might not necessarily, like you might be introducing yourself to more people?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. You're like, oh, I wonder if they'll like me, what they're going to think. Yeah, it's just so fun, and I think it's just so cool. Like it's not even been that long, and we're doing our own tour. So
yeah. How do you stop yourself from getting burnt out? Because you've been on the road for a while, and you're not stopping like anytime soon.
Yeah, I would say you just have to just keep your loved ones around you, keep your band. Like we're all such a close net crew now. Like they're like my family, and it's really nice. But yeah, I'd say it's kind of like by focusing on what you put your whole life to this, and you've just got to keep going. And I think just kind of like being able to, it's going to be so much more exciting. The shows get bigger, everything gets bigger, and then you change the person, you grow, and then you're like, oh my gosh, like I know exactly how I tour, I know exactly how it works, what I need from people, and you just learn every day even more like what you need.
Yeah, you like get that confidence.
Yeah, and you like gain that confidence. And I think like I've been having some friends come on tour with me, which has been really nice this time.
The boyfriend?
No, he's not.
No?
He's not around anymore.
Well, forget that.
But you know what, I think for example even that, like there's so much you need, like when you're off doing all these amazing things, and then someone's living a life without you, it's like it takes a lot. It takes a really strong relationship, and I think when you've got your friends, they're always there for you, and your band and your team, it's like that's perfect. But also like this is our dream. This is what we've built our whole life for. So So I mean, it's amazing to be able to have friends come on, and I think being able to, it's you're on your own a lot as well, and you've got to be comfortable with yourself and feel secure. So I think it's all about learning all of that stuff. And yeah, I think you don't have time to deal with
everything else.
Yeah, like boyfriends back at home.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Yeah.
It's so long.
Totally. That makes so much sense. How much ahead in your career do you plan? Like, do you think about what you want your life to look like 2 years down the line and things like that?
Yeah, I do. I think for me, I've already got this picture of like, I really want the obviously it's like the Brit Awards in the UK, it's just such a big deal, and I want to smash that, and I've got some really exciting music coming out and some really exciting plans. So I think for me, 2 years, I want to be doing a stadium tour. I want to be doing those tours where it's like, this is it. This is like insane, and and you just, because there's so many levels to do, and so much to do within touring itself. That you've also got the shoots and the writing the music, but within touring there's like this amazing world. And I think you want to be able to conquer, and I think with music and all this, you have to give your full self.
Yeah.
You have to give it your everything. You can't have any room for anything else, because you only got one chance at this, and you've got to make sure you smash it. And I think that's something I'm like really learning and getting to understand, and yeah, it's just so exciting, like what's going to be coming.
Yeah, you seem very focused. Like you seem like you know what you want, and you like go for it.
Yeah,
and you also have like this insane work ethic.
Oh, thank you so
Where
much.
does that come from?
I would say probably like my dad. Like he's always been so hardworking.
Oh yeah.
And I think I'm just very like an organised person. Like I feel quite lost if I'm not on top of my game, and I'm not like I live for it for sure.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, you get all this love from all these fans, and it's amazing, and all the love from your family, and you know, my fans and my family, and it's like you kind of just think, wow, like I want to work hard for them. I want to make sure I'm releasing like the best songs and the best things for them, and also just kind of like also just learn, like I'm 22, like I'm still growing and trying to like figure out my stuff.
Yeah.
So being able to have that love and support at all times, and release music and know that people are gonna love it.
Yeah, and like be self-aware of that and all of that.
Yeah, 100%, because you know it's so easy to, you know, you do all these shows and you like, but it's like you have to like, then you go home, you're like, oh my god, what have I just done for the last few months? Like it all just goes, it can just go out your head. And I'm definitely a stay-at-home person. I love I love being at home with my family, but I also I want to start being more independent and being able to be more more alone and stuff, and that's by keeping kind of like that work ethic going and keeping that inspiration from it for sure.
Do you consider yourself an independent now?
Yeah, kind of. I think I've got a long way to go for sure. I think I used to be very independent. When I was 16, oh my gosh, I like moved out of home. I was like at music college. I was like, that's it. Like I just want this. And then you get older and things change. But I'm getting back to that now for sure. Like I'm getting back to that whole like independence of, this is me. This is all me. This is everything I've built for, and I'm excited to share more and do more and learn more, and it's just a crazy roller coaster. It really is, because you really do meet some incredible people, I think, and getting to independence. Here we go.
You're doing it. You're talking about things just like zipping by, which makes a lot of sense. Do you let yourself like let it soak in, like when you're on Fallon and you do like things like that? Like does it hit you? Like do you let it hit you in that way, or do you just think like, okay, now I have to do the next thing?
Yes, I do. I'm like, right, next thing.
You think about the next thing?
Yeah, you just have to kind of keep moving. But I do look back, like I do it at the end of every year, and I'm like, right, what's happened this year?
Right. And
I'm like, wow, like it's happening, you know, the dreams are coming true, and that's when I'm like, oh my gosh, like how incredible. And even though maybe in the moment it's like always sometimes hard to like always kind of
let it hit you.
Yeah. But it just, you know, and everyone's so supportive, like all your family and friends are just so excited for you, and you know, I think I've just been singing, like I'm still really close with all my school friends, and they know I've been singing for years and like wanted to do this. So when you see it like paying off, they're like, yeah, like really excited.
That's sweet.
But yeah, I think it's just like you just got to soak up as much as you can, and just have those moments to sit down with yourself and just be like, wow. Like,
wow, I just opened for Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Like
mental. It's crazy. And it's also like about that, like these are moments of you and me and my band, like this is me and my crew, like this is me and my manager, like, all my team, this is our moment together, this is something we all share. I think, you know, you have your friends and your family and they're all involved, but like to share it with someone, you want to make sure it's like it's all you, and you feel that you feel like this is something you've done, and it's like so like inspiring and motivating. And you know, even back to independence thing, like everything moves so quick, sometimes you don't have the time to be like, okay, I'm cool, like I'm here, this is where I'm at in my life. It's just like so like continuous, and it's all very crazy. So I think it's very good to have those moments when you're with your team and you're like, wow, like look what we've actually done, like you know, I know it's fast paced, it's intense, it's all happening, you're getting all this like love from people, but like we are here now and it's like so special.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Is it true? So you met Prince William.
Yeah.
And he told you that Charlotte is a fan.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
How does that feel?
It was really cool, to be honest. I couldn't believe. I mean, I had my mum and dad in the palace, and we were drinking the champagne, and it was hilarious. Like, it was such a surreal moment. We were like, how has this happened? Like, I just signed a record deal like 3 years ago. Like, it's all of a sudden like, pandemics happen, bang, we're all in this like really cool stage, and yeah, it was just amazing to meet them. And that show, it was so emotional. It was such an emotional day because we were just like so proud and grateful to be there, and I think everyone has come together so amazingly to make, you know, things like that work.
Right. I want to talk about your style for a minute because you have such a great like early 2000s vibe. You like always have, which I love. What inspires you in that way? Like why do you go with that?
Do you know, I think I've always been like, I've just always loved those styles, and I've always loved like something a little bit more kind of like, I don't know, edgy, but also like looking really like fab and like, you know, like really looked after and classy and cute. And I don't know, I think I've just kind of found what I like. I remember back in the day, like all my friends would like love Zara, they still do.
Yeah.
And a lot of people would just wear like kind of like the more chilled places, but I just love like a bit more things that just are a little bit different, make me pop, and like people to see me wearing, like it's, you know, I like to find new brands to wear, and I just think it's part of being an artist as well, and having that creativity and like putting your outfits together. Yeah,
definitely. And that reminds me of, I saw your TikTok about how you like lost your luggage before you were opening for Justin, and then you had to like frantically find something to wear. How do you even handle something like that? I would freak out. I would like have a panic attack. Yeah.
Becca, who was on, he's a good friend of mine, and she was on the trip with us doing photography, and we both were like having a meltdown. We were like, how are we gonna do this? But we managed to go and get a store, and we got a really cool outfit, and yeah, it worked out. My mum came out as well.
And you looked great.
Oh, thank you so much. We managed to pull it together for sure, and it was even better than the outfit I probably had planned. So I was like, things happen for a reason.
Yeah, totally. Are you a believer in that? That everything happens for a reason?
Completely.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's just like, you always know deep down, like, and then something will happen, you'll be like, oh, okay, there we go. And it's like, I just think everything, like, even when I look back at my career and like, what, you know, I remember that I'd been like, I was at music college and I'd be like, oh, I really want this, is what I want, and I was always like, right, I believe in it, and if you believe in it, like deeply, like you have to believe in it though, you can't convince yourself, like that's something I learned as well with like manifestation and like the whole like, you know, you have to believe in it really, and not convince yourself you believe in it for it to work. And I think that's why I think things happen for a reason, because the universe, special place.
It's crazy, man.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's
like,
so crazy.
It's mental.
Did going to the same music school as like Amy Winehouse and Adele, did that already just give you the confidence to succeed in any way?
Yeah,
because you're like, I'm already at this level.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing like all the, like, just walking the halls and being like, there's been legends that have been in this. And I mean, as artists, they've gone through so much, you know, and I think, you know, they've just completely smashed it, and they've always had their music, and it just really inspires you because it just makes you think this is something you'll always have to yourself. And I think just being able to see the success and the honesty in their music, and walking those halls and being like, I could do this. Right.
Do you feel that same way when then like being in the same record studio of Justin Bieber and things like that?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was like, because I remember seeing his whole documentary, and I was like, oh my god, this is literally the studio he's like always in the documentary.
Right.
And I was finishing some songs up for some exciting stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I just knew I wanted, like, how I wanted it to sound. I've done this so badly.
No, I want to see.
I need to fold it one more time. But yeah, it was so crazy. It's like a full circle, you know, and it's crazy.
Before we go though, we have to talk about Ghost of You. It's already stuck in my head, and the song hasn't even come out yet.
Yeah. I love that you love it.
I love it so much. I feel like this is going to be like just a whole other level.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the release? How do you feel? I love a pump up breakup song. Tell me more about the inspiration.
So this song is about kind of like, you kind of obviously have a breakup, it's not working, and you're like, right, you're still trying to get on with your, for me, for example, I'm doing like all my things, and like you're having to get on with your life, and but everywhere you look, they're there, and it's this whole song, it's kind of like taking this story but making it fun, and it's kind of like you're always there, but also like I can feel that I know this is right for me, I've got this exciting future ahead, you're not right for me, go away, you can't, you know, you're not right. So it's like that empowering kind of song, but it's also like about kind of like everywhere I go, you're there, and it just takes time. So yeah, it's a very fun song. I'm really excited.
It's so good. How do you feel before a song comes out? Like, do you just feel very anxious? Or are you mainly excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's just like you're like, right, this is a next step to more, you know, to growing, and for people to hear more music, and you know, they can see what they think, and just to hear it at the shows and hear everyone screaming the lyrics and just having so much fun. So yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, that's so exciting. Okay, I want to see your bracelet.
It's
cute. I love it. Wait, maybe we should show the camera. Beautiful. Can you put it on?
Small, think of a little bit as smaller, isn't it?
Yeah, mine took a bit longer. Mine's a bit bigger.
Oh
Look, I wrote Mimi and my name, so now we're together forever.
We're together. That's so sweet. Oh, I love it. And the little, oh my god, I love that child.
Cute, right?
I need to do this more often.
I know. I feel like it's so therapeutic.
Mine's terrible. You can tell
yours is not terrible at all.
Like,
Does it fit? Does it go on well? We'll see it on your wrist every show.
Stunning. There we go.
Beautiful. Look at that.
Yay.
I love it.
So cute.
So cute.
So much.
I know, this has been so fun. I love doing interviews this way. I feel like it's like so chill and so sweet. So thank you for joining us today.
So
Congrats on everything.
Thank you.
Love it.